Welcome to the Socialite series, where we celebrate and promote women who influence the world. We do this each and every week to bring you information, inspiration, and motivation from socialites who have something to say. I'm your host, Monica Karst. Now let's get this party started. Hello, party people. It's that time, the time where we get to celebrate amazing women on a Tuesday. You've tuned in to the Socialite series. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you're coming back, thank you. I'm Monica Karst, your host, coming to you live from Santa Cruz, California. Today with episode number 15, Passion, Juiciness, and Play. The secrets to wild success with Chinh, Pham. Before I introduce Chinh, I want to remind you can always join us on the conversation by dialing 248-629-0921. Again, it's 248-629-0921. Just a reminder, this is live radio, people. You never know what you're going to get. And I want to give out a special thanks to our sponsors, Santa Cruz Skin Solutions and Integrated Wellness. Jenna Lee and her team treat their clients with a holistic clinical approach to healthy skin and a healthy body. So be sure to visit them at santacruzskinsolutions.com. Okay, a little bit about our guest host. Chinh Pham is a juiciness coach for business owners and executives. She has 12 years experience mentoring, training people in personal development, marketing, communication, and empowerment. She leads workshops and seminars, retreats, and teaches dance and empowerment all over Santa Cruz and the Silicon Valley. She's been interviewed on multiple channels like TV, radio, podcast, and multiple online blogs. And today, she's here with us. Welcome, Chinh. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you, Monica. I'm excited to be here. And
good morning.
Hello.
So I want to
hello
start
to all of the.
I was
just saying hi to all the amazing people who are listening to this interview this morning. So just wanted to say hi, a virtual hi and a hug.
Hi, everybody. Hugs from Chinh. That's awesome.
Hi.
So let's talk a little bit about you, who Chinh is, and why you're so amazing. Let's tell the world. I've been able to be so lucky and fortunate to have met you and feel your energy and juiciness, and I adore you. Let's tell everyone else who you are and what you do and where you get your energy from.
Thanks so much, Monica. I really appreciate your acknowledgement. And I think you are an incredible, amazing woman as well. And you're so generous. For what you are up to. Yeah, absolutely. Where I get my energy from, who am I? You know, I get to talk about myself for 30 minutes. This is exciting. So, I know. Yeah, I absolutely love what I do. As you know, I'm a business coach, and how grateful and how amazing it is that I get to share my gifts and my passion with people all over the world, and support people in basically achieving their dreams. You know, it comes down to that. And because I am doing what I love, and because every day it's so exciting to be able to make a difference for people, that's really what fuels my energy. And, you know, that is what we're going to be talking about today, is how do you wake up every single day pinching yourself and saying, wow, this is my life. This is freaking amazing, you know? And it comes from being able to do the work that you love, taking care of yourself, doing what you're passionate about, and having a life that's really juicy. And I don't mean just like, okay, having a great career and a great business, but having everything work in your life. And this is how I wake up every single day. So, yeah.
Well, that leads into, okay, so that's how you wake up every day. The majority of people don't know how to wake up like that every day. So let's give everyone a little secret and give your take on everyone wants to do what they're passionate about, but people don't see how that's possible. Can you bring some light to that? How do you make that possible? What's your definition of, living your life in passion?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And when you live your life with passion, you've heard it before. You're doing what you love. You're doing what lights you up. And here's the thing, when you have to realize that how you live your life is a decision. It's a choice that you can make. And even the greatest gurus and the greatest teachers, like Oprah and Tony Robbins, they don't wake up feeling like, wow, I'm going to be leading this seminar for 3 days, like 12 to 14-hour days to 5,000 people. And I don't feel so great because I, just went on a plane ride and I'm dealing with fatigue. And so it's like, they don't actually wake up feeling on top of the world. And so it's actually a conscious decision that you have to make, to say, okay, today I'm going to create that. I'm going to have an amazing day and I'm going to feel powerful and juicy and be doing my passions. And so I think that's what people don't realize is no matter how you wake up every single day, no matter how tired or how, unsure or whatever emotion, whatever negative emotion that you may be dealing with, whatever challenges you're dealing with, you can still make a conscious decision to have the most awesome day ever. So there are things that you can do. And really the secret is having a morning ritual, a morning routine that sets you up powerfully every single day. Because if you're not currently doing your passion right now, that's okay. I totally understand that. And what if you started that today? What if you started doing one thing you're passionate about, and then tomorrow or next week you do another thing that you're passionate about, and then before you know it, a year has passed by and all of these days accumulate into this powerful, beautiful vision that you've had for your life. So it all starts with now. It all starts with one day at a time.
Absolutely. And I love how you bring up it's a choice and it's a mindset. I get often asked, like, how are you so happy? And why, where do you get your energy on the reverse side? And my answer is always the same. Happiness is a choice. You can choose to be happy or you can choose to be miserable. And even going through hardships. And there are days like yesterday, I had a hell freaking day. It was an awful, ugly day, but I have my resources. I have my friends who I can call and say, I'm having a shitty day. Walk me through this. And then once you change your story, I always say you can change your story at any time of the day, and it's a mindset. So maybe things aren't going perfectly. Let's explain to people who think that this isn't a possibility. Like it is, you have such a huge cloud over your head, and I've been there before. And to give hope to those people who think it's hippy dippy or it's not realistic, when it is realistic and it's so easy. What's your take on that?
Oh, I love how you said that, Monica. That's really great. It really is a choice and it can be easy. The other part that I would put in is something that will help you choose to be happy and be powerful and to create your life in advance that day is you have to have a really clear vision, a vision that is so compelling, that is so big, that is very inspiring to you, that it pulls you into action and it pulls you into creation mode so that you're not being a victim of your circumstances. We always have a choice to either stay where we're at and stay in fear mode or just indulge in our sadness or whatever we're dealing with at the time, or we have a choice to move forward and pull ourselves into the vision that we have. And I think sometimes people are not, number one, present to their vision. They don't look at it on a daily basis. They don't think about it. They don't, visualize and imagine their vision coming true on a regular basis. And then the other problem is that people's visions are not big enough either. Your vision has to be so big and so exciting. You're like, I have no idea how I'm going to accomplish this, but come hell or high water, it's happening because, the world depends on this. So it has to be a vision that is not just about you. It has to involve other people because they're counting on you.
Oh, yes.
So So having that big vision is really going to motivate you to move beyond your circumstances every day.
Absolutely. And when it comes to be more than you, we don't do much for ourselves, but we will do for others. So it has to be something that's going to involve others and how we're going to help others. Good info. And as far as morning routine, tell us what's your morning routine? What do you do?
Yeah, it's a good question. And so I teach my clients a morning routine that is incredibly powerful. And one of my clients, before he started doing his morning routine, he was feeling stuck and unmotivated and uninspired. He didn't want to get on the phone to call potential clients and, just prospect for his business. So after doing the routine for a week, he is now on fire. He was ready in conversation with 2 new potential clients for $100,000 contracts, which he had never gotten contracts that big before. And he had left his old relationship, which was toxic. I think he had been in it for years. So he finally left it within that week and was ready, talking to someone who was a much better match for him. And he was excited again, excited about life. So it can happen that fast. Yeah. So a morning routine that I do is I wake up and I do a minute of just meditation where I calm my mind, I tune inward, breathe, and just get present to where I'm at in my body and how my body feels. And then I do 3 minutes of gratitude. So I think about 3 things that I'm really grateful for. 2 of them can be major things, like my amazing juicy man or my amazing clients and the accomplishments that they've been making in their business. And then the 3rd thing should be something very simple, like the sun on your face or the sound of the birds chirping. And so you think about each thing and you really feel it and you see it in your mind, like you're actually in the driver's seat. So you feel really grateful for these things for 3 minutes. And then the next 3 minutes is you imagine getting energy and light and love from the sun. Like the sun is shining down on you, and this is a great way so that you don't always have to rely on yourself, to have to generate your own energy. You can rely on, nature. And so I like to imagine the sun just shining down on me and giving me love and warmth and, positivity and solving any problems or, helping me release any negative emotions that I'm feeling at that time. So I imagine that for 3 minutes. And as I'm imagining all this energy filling up my body, I also imagine this energy going out into the world. So flowing into my friends, into my family. Yeah. And then into the whole entire planet. Right? So just give the planet a little boost while you're at it.
Well, while you're going through that, I'm doing such a good job at imagining the sun on my face. I was like, oh, wait a minute, come back. You're on the radio. My energy is about to flow the universe. The sun was on my face. I was like, oh, this is nice. Awesome. I was like, oh, but you're getting distracted. Come back.
It's like, Monica, you still have to host this radio show.
Yes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And 2, it's to go back, at one point, and I always like to say, because there are people who believe in energy and believe in healing and the power of gratitude. And I always want to go back to what at one point I did not. I thought it was weird. I didn't understand it. I just it's strange. They're maybe voodoo and it's witchcraft. And so for those who don't understand that, I just want to kind of throw out there, once you start experimenting with it, you will understand it. And it is so amazing. It is being one with the universe. And it's once you, like I said, once you start practicing this and you do a morning routine, like Chin says, it becomes normal and it actually becomes exciting and your mindset changes and happiness does find you each and every morning and even
Yes.
throughout the day, you know?
That is such a good point, Monica. Yeah. And thank you for bringing up the whole thing about, okay, this is way out, far out, it's weird. And I agree. Years ago, when people started talking about energy and spirituality, I just was like, okay, that's nice, but not for me.
Exactly.
And then I started experimenting. I started trying it on. I was like, okay, well, why not? Let me see if what they're saying has any validity. And then I started noticing, like, okay, so if I'm thinking positive and excited, well, I feel all of these butterflies, right, in my stomach and my chest, and this energy in my body. It's like vibrating. Mm-hmm. Versus when I'm feeling sad or disempowered, then it just feels heavy and contracted. So I started thinking, well, what is that? There must be something to that where I'm sensing something different in my body related to different emotions. So it plays into what we're talking about right now is when you're getting yourself into a positive mindset, your body starts responding and you start feeling that energy. And this energy is what creates out into the world. It is what brings people to you. This is the key, is when you are positive and you are feeling great and feeling amazing, you stand differently, you walk differently, you talk differently, and people notice this, and it's very attractive, it's very magnetic, it's contagious, and it makes business, it makes your career, it makes relationships, it makes everything very easy, and people cannot resist you. So if you sell services, and you have a business and you're negotiating contracts or you're building relationships, why would someone not want to work with you if you're positive and, lit up by life and juicy and passionate? Of course, it's just a no-brainer.
Yeah, so, it is. It's a magnet, like you said. Well, that's a good segue into like the whole wild, like this wild, you talk about wild and passion and success. How on earth do those words blend into business? Like wild and juicy. Yeah. I wouldn't think of wild and juicy as in business, but when you explain magnetism, I can see that. But you tell us, how does that play into it?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I like to use the word wild because it kind of surprises people. They think, oh, what do you mean by that? What do you mean have a wild business or a juicy business or a juicy life, right? And what wild means is basically how would you build your business and your life so that you wake up every day feeling totally amazing, where your business and your life rocks your freaking world. That's how it should be. And I think people, maybe they just don't understand that there's a whole other possibility out there for how you want to run your business, how you want to run your career, your life. And first of all, personally, I choose wild over boring and normal and everyday. So that's number one. Yeah, it's much more fun. It's much more playful. But the other really important piece is when you have a business and you have a career that lights you up, that makes you feel alive and juicy and amazing because it fulfills your wildest dreams. People want this. And you know how they say people hire you not because of what you do or what you're selling, but it's really because of who you are.
Right.
So that's a key piece is, people are inspired by you. They're inspired by who you are, who you show up in the world and the things you do because of your personality. So when they work with you, they want a piece of you. And so it's your responsibility to cultivate this part of you, to cultivate you to the highest degree, So that means being the most powerful, the most lit up, the most amazing, awesome, juicy, inspired version of you. And when you do that, naturally, people come to you. And I've seen this in my clients, in myself, the way that I find clients. I think people don't realize there are so many opportunities out there on a regular basis. You don't have to be networking. You don't have to be going to, big business expos. You don't necessarily have to be, doing quote unquote business things in order to be building your business. So there are lots of missed opportunities, that people don't realize. They may meet a potential client walking down the street. They may be hiking and doing what they love, right? And they're happy and joyous. And then all of a sudden they run into, someone, and because you're happy and you're joyous and you're wanting to share all this energy, you strike up a conversation. And then that conversation leads to a potential business opportunity. So there are so many opportunities that happen on a regular basis that people don't realize. But when you are joyful, when you're juicy, when you're passionate, then you will take advantage of these opportunities as they come up.
Oh, yeah. And then that goes into where people don't associate play with business and success, when play should be a huge part of business and success, because we've shifted so much from working hard to play hard in order to, it's like that whole work hard, play hard. Well, this whole new modern society is we play. And as we play, we are working and we are building relationships in a fun atmosphere. It's no longer stuffy. It doesn't have to be that way anymore. And it's actually so much fun to just let go and be yourself, and social media to present your business as yourself. And people are attracted. You're not going to get 100% of the business. You don't want 100% of the business. You would never have any fun in life. You'd be busy working. So to be yourself and to your business to be you, and it is one and the same. You are your business. Your business is you. Don't be afraid to represent it. And have fun.
Yeah, I love what you said that. I love how you said that not 100% of the people out there are going to love you or buy your services. And that's really true. And I think that plays into having an abundant mindset as well. I think sometimes business owners, when they're building their business, they're wanting more clients. So they may be in scarcity mode. They may be like, oh, it's all about the numbers. It's all about trying to talk to everybody about my business, sharing it with as many people as I can. And really, it's not about that. It's about finding the people that resonate with you, with the highest and truest expression of who you are, right? And those people make the best clients. They make the best customers. It's the most fun to play with, and they're going to get the best results from you.
Right. You're not pulling. You're not trying to drag someone in who doesn't need your services or doesn't resonate with you. And you're spending so much negative energy on those people. Like me. It's like they don't need you. Move on and find the people who need you and need your services. There are many, and we tend to dwell, and then we go hide under, for a week or so. Oh, I need to do my dishes, or I need to, let's not go back out. Do what I need to do because now I'm scared. It's like, no, they are out there.
Right. And as long as you're feeling good, you won't feel like you need to go and hide and beat yourself up and, be so attached to this one person who didn't buy your services, or that one person who didn't like your video or like your Facebook page. You're just gonna be like, you know what? I'm having an amazing time playing and being myself and being juicy and being alive. It doesn't matter if I didn't get this one client or this other person, didn't like one of my things. It really doesn't matter. You're still having fun. So it's like you're able to move through these challenges or these, minor setbacks much faster. And that means that you're going to build your business even faster. So it's win-win.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just recap. So it starts out by mindset, and mindset of you having the ability to be happy just by creating it within. So when you wake up, you're going to do your morning routine, whatever that is for you, whatever works for you, and making that your choice and taking baby steps throughout the day to play, to be juicy, to be passionate, to be alive. And all of that starts within. Then people are attracted to you. And that's when you can build what you call is a wildly successful, juicy business and career. So am I right?
Yes.
So,
yes.
Of course we're running out of time, but I want to tell everybody about what you're about to do because you are an example. You lead by example. Let's talk about two things. One, I want to talk about dance and the moonlight dances because that's exciting, but we'll do that in a second. First, I want to tell everybody what you're about to embark on tomorrow. Tomorrow, tell us.
Yes. Well, so tomorrow I'm flying to Spain. And I will be walking El Camino de Santiago for 14 days. I'll be walking this pilgrimage trail. It's a spiritual journey to have you really be with yourself, to figure out how amazing you are and sink that in on a deeper level, and to allow yourself just like remove all of the distractions of daily life and to get inward and see, what is important to me and what is it that I really want to create next.
And was it scary? Is this your first time?
Yes.
Okay. And it was, so yes, your first time. Yes, it's scary and you're doing it anyways. And I'm sure you're excited all at the same time.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I finally shifted my mindset from business to preparing for this walk. So it's finally happening. And, as I was leading up to this walk, I have so many new ventures and so many business opportunities right now, so many things that I'm putting out that it was hard for me to even be like, okay, so I'm going to go on this walk now and, check out of my business. And, initially I felt this guilt and this like, oh man, I'm going to be leaving things for 3 weeks. And can I really do that? And then I remembered, no, every single time that I've decided to take a vacation or, check out temporarily of my business, or just find time for play and rest, I've come back like 5 times as productive, as creative and inspired and stronger as well. So I knew that it was going to be really, really helpful for my journey.
Awesome. Now, will you be blogging or okay, so you will be blogging. So tell us how to reach you, how to find your blog, where, how do people contact you on what events you have going on and including the dancing in the moonlight?
Yeah. So, just real quickly, the dancing in the moonlight is something that we do during every full moon. And a bunch of women come out to see Bright Beach and we set our intention for what we want to release and what we want to create in our lives next, what we want to bring in. And then we just dance. We dance and we, dance under the moonlight and we play with each other on the beach and just be in nature and be with ourselves. So it's really beautiful. So if you're interested in doing that, I also have other events coming up. So I have an end of year retreat, which I will be doing for you to complete your year and then also create powerfully your next year. I have amazing structures and just amazing ways for you to create a whole year's worth of, business and career goals. And so I do it in a way that's really fun and it's inspiring so that every day you wake up and you're like, wow, I can't wait to work towards all this. So I have many events coming up and the best way to get a hold of me and to get in touch is to sign up for my newsletter so that you can be notified of all these. And you just go to www.coachchin.com and coach is COACH, Chin, CHINH, there's an H at the end, .com. So sign up for my newsletter and you'll be informed when these events are happening. And you'll also get first access to register and, and sign up for these things.
Perfect. And then don't bug her because she's gone for 3 weeks. And but when you get back, you're going to be full force. So I will go ahead.
Yes, I'll be full force.
Yeah, and totally recharged. So I will put all of your contact information and websites and upcoming events on the Santa Cruz Socialites Facebook page. So anybody who's interested, please go over there and visit and support Chinh. And with that, we're coming to an end. I want to wish you so well and so much amazingness during your walk. And I can't wait to hear all about it and tune into what you're doing. Anything you want to end with as we close here?
Well, thank you so much, Monica, and thank you. Those of you who are listening virtually, thank you so much for being on this call this morning. And I wish you well, and go out there, be juicy, be amazing.
There you go, everyone. Be amazing. So with that, I'd love to thank our guest host, Chinh, Pham, and also our producer, Damien, who always takes good care of us. You don't see him, but he's there. And to all of you listening, don't be shy. Be sure to share, like, and comment on all of our social media platforms. That's a wrap for today. This is Monica Karst reminding you every day is a day to celebrate. Cheers. Thank you for tuning in to the Socialite series. To find out more, visit us at santacruzsocialites.com and monicakarst.com. Until next week, be seen and be heard, and get out and shine your social light on your community.